Speaking to TalkRADIO, the European research group ERG deputy chairman claimed he was surprised by coverage in the Sunday papers. His colleagues will be softening over the Brexit red lines. Mr. Francois confirmed he and other Brexiteers in his parliamentary group will be voting the Prime Minister's deal down if it comes back to Parliament lacking significant legally binding changes. He said, "You can't be slightly pregnant. You either leave the European Union, which is what people voted for, or we don't. And there's no point voting for the withdrawal agreement as it is currently configured because it means we don't leave the European Union. People say, you know, it's the best we're going to get. Well, I disagree because we'd be voting to stay in. Members of Parliament, or at least most of those who are protesting against the withdrawal agreement, have read the blue ink thing. They know what's in it and that's why they don't want to vote for it. I've seen the stuff in the Sunday papers about the ERG all going soft and they're all going to crumble. Well, all I can say is that's news to me." Brexit news. Mark Francois says the ERG is not going to crumble. Image Getty. You either leave the European Union, which is what people voted for, or we don't. Mark Francois, leading Brexiteer, also dismissed accusations against the ERG supporting right-wing extremism for upholding the result of the 2016 referendum. He said, "We're the group of people who are trying to honor the decision of 17.4 million UK citizens who voted to leave the European Union. That was the decision that the people made. The difficulty with the withdrawal agreement is we don't leave the EU. Because of the way that is drafted, we kind of end half in and half out. If the withdrawal agreement was such a good idea, why is it that when it was put to the House of Commons it was defeated by 230 votes, the biggest defeat that any government has ever suffered in Parliament on anything? There must have been a reason why that many MPs voted against the government, and the reason is that the withdrawal agreement doesn't take us out of the EU. We've been called right-wing extremists because we're trying to uphold the decision of the referendum. Well then, by inference, the people that call us extremists must be calling 17.4 million Brits extremists too." The Prime Minister has promised to return to Parliament with the finalised agreement with the EU by the 12th of March.